All right, guys, so I received a request to do a tutorial on how to play the song The Muse from the Wood Brothers, and I was really excited when this person reached out. This was a request made on Ultimate Guitar, where I post little 1-minute shots like most of the community does there. So this person reached out, asked me if I'd do a tutorial on how to play The Muse. I was really excited because it's not a very well-known song, but it happens to be one of my favorite songs and also one of my favorite songs to play. So if you haven't heard it, it's just a magnificent song. It's called The Muse by the Wood Brothers. Zach Brown Band also does a really great cover of it. But anyway, without further ado, I'm just gonna jump in. I'll caveat this with I've never done a tutorial, I've never taught a guitar lesson. I've played the guitar for many, many years, but never really tried to show anybody how to do something, you know, let alone on a YouTube video. So I hope this comes through and I hope it's helpful. The structure of the song, it's based around just 3 chords. You're dealing with an A minor, right? Just a really, really straightforward A minor chord. I'm assuming a level of, you know, just some common chord understanding, right? So A minor, and then a C, just a standard C chord, and then an F. And on your F, you're leaving the high E string open and just letting it ring. And then you're not actually doing anything on the low E string. You're just kind of playing the parts of the F chord that are just, you know, those 5 strings and then leaving the E open. So foundationally, the song, for most of the song, is kind of got this flow where it's like, A minor, C, F, and then back to a C right there. Okay, so those 3 chords, A minor, C, F. It's a little bit of a varied F where you're leaving that E string open on the high E. So let's get through the intro now. So I'll play through the intro and then we'll talk about the different parts of it and then, you know, hopefully try to put it all together. So you start out on an A minor and I'll just play through it and then we'll talk about it. Okay, play it one more time and then we'll slow it down this time and then we'll start breaking down the different parts of the intro. Okay, so you start out with an A minor, and right after you play that A minor, you're going to go into these. You're going to pick out these individual notes, which are a B and a C on your 5th string, your A string. So just kind of picking through that very first part. You got A minor, right? So it's A minor, B, C. So A minor, B, C on the 5th string. And then you're gonna drop and you're just gonna hit the open E, low E. Okay, and what we're doing there, we're going A minor, B, C, E, F, G. You're just picking these individual notes on the low E, E, F, G, A. So start trying to piece it together here. Now, on that strum right there, it's a C chord, but it's like a G C is the way I play it. And the G C, you're basically just, you got your C chord, but instead of just having a C, you're gonna actually play the G note on your low. So here's a C, and I throw the G on there. I just think it sounds nice, because they're definitely playing that G note when they play that intro. So and then you play it through a couple times like that. Then there's a follow-up where they pick out a couple more notes. So then it's, and then so after they do the G C thing, So now I'm on that CG, right? GC, CG, whatever you call it. And then you're going E, G, A minor, and then that B and C again. And then, so you kind of, when you get in that second part of the intro, you walk back up. And so what that's doing, it's on your D string, and then you're playing an E and an F note, which is your 2nd fret D string, and then an F, which is your 3rd fret, also on that D string. So and then you end on just a C on the second go around there. It's not the GC, it's just a C. And then as far as the strumming pattern, you can kind of hear me doing it a little bit. Because I've never taught lessons, or this is my first tutorial, explaining kind of that little bit of light raking that I'm doing in there. You just kind of, it's almost by feel. Okay. So I hope that is helpful on the intro. At the very end of the intro and throughout parts of the verse, you have this little embellishment that's happening on the C chord. So dun 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 dun, that thing. What's happening there is you've got a C chord, and then you're embellishing it with a 4th. So it's a C, it's a suspended 4th. And I don't know if I can show you this. I probably find some chord diagrams for a C suspended 4th. That's how it plays out though. It's basically your C chord, and then throw your pinky on the next string. And then they embellish with a 4th and a 2nd. So if you take the middle finger off, you're really just got 2 notes fretted there. That's a C sus2, suspended 2nd. And that's just opening up that 2nd. So C, throw the pinky, take the pinky off, middle finger up to play the suspended 2nd, and then back to a C. And that's really the only, other than the intro and the individual notes that they play in the beginning, you got that little bit of embellishment that's happening throughout the song in the chorus part. So if we put that together with the intro, I'm going to play through, and then we'll go into the first verse, right? And all the verses are the same. So and you see right there, I just flow into the chorus. So after you play that intro, and then you got that first little bit of embellishment happening on your C chord, it just goes into the first verse. As I sit on the edge, this never made bed, old guitar in my lap, a new tune in my head. There she stands in the doorway, just brushing her hair. There's my beautiful muse in her underwear. So you see how it just, that pattern just starts repeating through the verse. So it's really, if you take the embellishments out of it, it's really just grounded in what I said in the beginning of this video, which is just A minor, C, and an F, back to a C. and it just kind of repeats through the chorus parts of the song. And then you throw in the little bit of embellishment. I usually throw it in just when there's no vocals, right? So, as I sit on the edge of this never-made bed, embellish. Old guitar in my lap, a new tune in my head. There she stands in the doorway, just brushing her hair. It's my beautiful muse in her underwear. And if I was thinking, thank God. So then we have this, like, I don't know if you call it a bridge or what, but it, like, your verse is finishing up and then it starts building up into kind of that chorus part. All they do there, though, again, it's the same chords, right? They're instead of going with the pattern starting as, now the pattern starts becoming, and if I was thinking, you're starting on an F. If I was thinking, thank God. So it's just an F to a C back and forth. If I was thinking, thank God. Now back to an A minor. Whoever, no, I'm sorry, that's not true. It's F, C, F, C. If I was thinking, thank God. Whoever, ever you are. I'm screwing the video up. Just bear with me, I've never done this before. So let's just kind of start over. Let me forget that I'm doing a tutorial. I'll just try to play it here. But you're jumping back and forth between F and C. And if I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the muse and this old guitar. So you went back to the A minor. And if I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the muse and this old guitar. Times like these, so sad and so true, thinking's the last thing that you want to do. And somewhere in there, when he's not just jumping right back and forth between the F and the C, he does jump back to the A minor and when he's kind of building up. But then when it resolves back into an A minor, and then you're just back into the next part of the chorus, or the next verse. As I sit on the edge of this dirty old bar, trying to work some things out, not getting too far. Drown out the voices that are keeping me down. There's a muse all alone on the other side of town. Again, you're really just A minor, C, F, back. And then after that next verse, he just builds back up into the chorus. And if I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the whiskey in this dirty old bar. Times like these, so sweet and so true. Times like these, so sweet and so true. Thinking is the last thing that you want to do. Basically what you got to remember when you're flipping back and forth, I'm probably not doing a great job in this video with the ordering of it, but when you're building up to that chorus, you're F, C, F, C. If you listen to it, just know it's an F, C, F, C back and forth, and then at some point they jump back into the same minor, but then if I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the whiskey in this dirty old bar. And then when he jumps back to the A minor, it goes back into that same pattern, A minor, C, F. If I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the whiskey in this dirty old bar. Times like these, so sad but so true, thinking's the last thing that you want to do. And that's pretty much it. It just repeats. You got intro, verse, chorus, and then alternating. So if we try to put it all together, I hope this was helpful, but I'll try to put a lot of it. I won't do the whole song, but I'll try to put at least, you know, the first verse and into the chorus, just to try to piece it all together for you. So let's go with the intro. As I sit on the edge of this never-made bed, old guitar in my lap, new tune in my head. There she stands in the doorway, just brushing her hair. It's my beautiful muse in her underwear. And if I was thinking, thank God, whoever you are, for the muse in this old guitar. Times like these, so sad but so true, thinking's the last thing that you want to do. And then he resolves back. As I sit on the edge of this dirty old bar, trying to work some things out, not getting too far. I'm not going to do the rest of the song because the words escape me, but I think this was hopefully helpful. Like I said, I've never done a tutorial, so if this sucks, I'm sorry. We'll try again. Just, you know, leave a comment, let me know, reach out to me. But I hope you find it useful. Following this, I probably will do and post here on my YouTube channel a full version of the Wood Brothers, The Muse. It's a fantastic song. Once again, thanks for making the request. I really appreciate anyone out there who listens to me. I'm just, you know, average Joe in his living room who loves to play the guitar, and, you know, just recently started posting some videos to Ultimate Guitar and have always wanted to do a YouTube channel. So I hope to use this YouTube channel to post more full content, and if the opportunity arises.